Hi and welcome back, guys. Hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. No rain here today, so I thought we'd get a little bit different scenery. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, give us a big thumbs up. Let's send this over 1,000 likes and push some positive vibes out there and share this content far and wide. Let others around the world know what's truly happening in this digital revolution. We got things just in, some news I want to cover real quickly in this video, and then 3 things on becoming XRP rich. I don't really hear anyone talking about and should be pushed out there, I do believe. Now, also quick note, guys, I did see in the comment section below yesterday someone stating that they thought they had been subscribed but weren't. I don't know if it got turned off by YouTube or whatever, but if you do or don't mind rather checking to make sure you are subscribed and have notification bells on if you don't already, would really appreciate that. Now let's get through the news real quickly. You got the European Union and UAE agreeing to launch free trade negotiations, while US tariffs right now showing 145% on China. We've also got China. This just came out literally about 5-10 minutes ago. China and the European Union agreeing to start negotiations, can't get the words out, start negotiations to abolish EU tariffs and Chinese vehicles. Now, here this morning, we heard about U.S. inflation figures, the figures they give us, right? The numbers they give us, whether you believe them or not. This is what they give us, but a decline. So we're at 2.4 right now, 2.4%. We were sitting at 2.8 in February. So seeing a little bit of decline, and we've got David Sachs coming out, the crypto czar, here today saying, hey, time for a rate cut. I do foresee rate cuts coming this year. As I've stayed with you guys, this is going to, of course, give us a little bit more positive momentum in the markets as a whole, as the White House came out here today stating, quote, inflation is down, jobs are up, and the golden age of America is underway. Let me know in the comment section below if you do, in fact, believe that. But a couple days ago at this point, we heard about Ripple acquiring Hidden Road, right? Which was a very big deal. I know the market, as I stated that day, kind of shrugged it off because the market was down significantly. And if the price doesn't pop, people think, well, why is this a big deal? The price isn't moving. We have to understand a few things here, and as we get into this conversation about becoming XRP rich, you know, getting there, once we're there, and what comes after, I want to state a couple things that really do help, I do believe. Now, David Schwartz put out, Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road is defining a moment for the XRPL and XRP. The prime broker clears upwards of 10 billion and processes over 50 million transactions on various traditional rails, waiting up to 24 hours for those transactions to settle, the traditional system, right? Now, imagine even a portion of that activity on the XRPL, and that is exactly what Hidden Road plans to do, not to mention future use of collateral and real-world assets tokenization on the XRPL. Now, I recently talked about value coming on chain, transactions happening, in this case, 50 million per day. The likes of that type of movement happening every single day will be significant over time with the burn. Now, I know there's a very small, sometimes seems insignificant burn, but when you talk about that many transactions over time, it plays in. But what is the biggest thing that's going to move the price of XRP? One of the biggest things, there's so many things out there when we take a look at adoptions, but one of the biggest things is regulations and allowing these banks to start buying and hoarding up XRP for liquidity purposes. And so we're getting so incredibly close to this clarity. We have to understand a lot of people out there, you know, very negative when it comes to price action, not seeing a lot of movement, even though we are still up about 4x from November lows. You really, I believe, if you are an investor in XRP, shouldn't really be putting out fear, uncertainty, and doubt on your own bag. They say one of the golden rules, don't FUD your own bag. As what is Wall Street like? They love a good narrative, right? Whether you see it in stocks or crypto, in this case, crypto, when we see or want to see a lot of that value flowing into the crypto market and specifically XRP, we need to allow them to know the good strengths of XRP, why this is such a premier asset, a high quality asset. And there's so much that goes into it. It's not just the tokenomics. It's not just that this is the banker's coin. There's a lot out there. But we want to continue to push and promote the token, not necessarily every day look at the negativity of price action and only daily price action. I understand sometimes it can get frustrating because we know that XRP deserves to be a higher value. We can't control what the market brings and what it gives us, especially uncertainty with the tariff situation, but we know where XRP is going. And so when we get there, and we will, I do believe 100% become rich on XRP, we've got to stay humble. We've got to stay humble and know what we had to go through to get there, because a lot of people will say, you got lucky, right? You got lucky. But it is these hard times that we have to get through in order to get to that finish line. So, you know, my message here today is just understanding everything that goes into making XRP valuable. And we're going to continue to talk about that over time. But this was a very, very big deal just a couple of days ago. And I still look at it and say, wow, the pieces of the puzzle are falling in place. We're getting closer by the day. And all positive vibes out there to you guys, as I am 100% not selling a single token, especially when we look forward into the future. There will be so many reasons on why you should hold your XRP still and put it to use. When we talk about staking, utilizing your XRP to accumulate and create more wealth. That's all I got for you for now. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section below, guys. I appreciate you all. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and we will see you all in the next one.